following is a special presentation of the HBO sports documentary series, Legends and Legacies.
Come on, yo.
Come on, G. Let's do it, man. Why not today? 2,999 hits for Derek Jeter, trying to become the first Yankee to ever get 3,000.
Number 2, Derek Jeter.
Take it easy, young man. They win.
Derek Jeter, since we saw him break in '96, has always risen to the occasion.
I didn't think about what the moment would be like, but I wanted to experience it with the Yankee fans.
Everyone and the tension at the ballpark now.
They are anxious to see history today.
I really wanted to hit a ball hard. Where it went, I didn't care, just as long as I made good contact. I only need one. Anytime you're down to one hit, anything can happen.
That one's drilled deep to left field. Going back choice. Looking up. See ya. 3,000. History with an exclamation point.
You feel any older today?
No, younger.
On a recent Sunday morning, Derek Jeter found himself walking into the wrong ballpark, through the wrong clubhouse, and onto the wrong field.
Fellas.
It was the middle of the baseball season.
Weather down here, man.
The Yankees shortstop was supposed to be in New York chasing history.
Yeah, it was good, Billy. I didn't do anything.
Instead, unexpectedly, he was back where he'd played minor league ball in Tampa, Florida.
Patient, be patient.
Contemplating the future,
Patient.
face to face with his past.
It goes right back to where it all began. And at the time, you're frustrated, but it almost seems like it's a blessing in disguise.
Over 140 years, nearly 18,000 men have played Major League Baseball. Fewer than 30 of them have accumulated 3,000 hits. For Derek Jeter, the first half of the 2011 season was supposed to be a steady march towards that storied mark. But then at home in the Bronx against the Cleveland Indians, his route took a detour as he closed in on the milestone.
I needed 10 hits going into the Cleveland series. I'm thinking to myself, if I'm going to do this at home, I'm going to have one of those games where I get 3 or 4 hits. But it wasn't coming. I wasn't getting it. So as the games are dwindling down, and you start putting more and more pressure on yourself, and then I got hurt.
So he's 6 away from 3,000. The right-hander Carrasco deals. And that one is looped to right field. Jeter is out.
Dude, he's hurt. He's hurt.
Well, actually, I got hurt before that at bat. You know, I was on the field on defense, and then when I went to go run in, my leg tightened up, and I felt like a ball in my calf. So I just thought I had a cramp. So I was leading off the next inning, and after my swing, it just locked up, and I knew I had pulled something.
You watch him take off, and something grabs. It's either the hamstring or the quad.
Right there.
Am I going to be able to play tomorrow? That's what I was thinking of. How can we fix this? I knew I was going to go get an MRI, and I was just hoping that they said it was nothing.
Joe, beyond sore right calf, what can you tell us about Derek?
No idea yet. Too early to tell. He's getting an MRI right now, so don't have any information.
The MRI revealed a grade 1 strain in Jeter's calf, the least serious type, but enough for the Yankees to send him to rehabilitate the injury at their complex in Tampa, a decision Jeter did his best to resist.
I never like to go on a disabled list, but especially at this time, you know, being 6 hits away, and I felt like I was disappointing people. And I don't like to feel that way. You know, you can't please everyone, but I felt as though I was disappointing people that were coming out to see something special.
Injuries are unfamiliar territory for Jeter, who since 1995 has played more games than anyone else in baseball.
Derek doesn't ever talk about being hurt. He never wants to admit being hurt, and he's You know, he's a player. He wants to go out there and compete, and he doesn't know what to do when he can't do that.
They came over and they said they wanted to put me on the disabled list, and I said no.
You know, my trainers and doctors are telling me this guy's not going to be getting off the mat in the next 6 days. You know, even though Derek's like, let's give it 6 days. Somebody had to be the heavy.
I was like, well, why can't we just wait a couple days? I didn't want to be put on the disabled list right away, and I thought it was a decision that was being made too soon.
He didn't want to do it. He was fighting to stay off of it, and finally I just had to, you're going down, it'll be 15 days, I'm sorry, and you got to walk away from it.
So I argued as much as I could, but the bottom line is it wasn't my decision. You know, I wasn't happy about it. I understood it, but they didn't want to hear it.
So the Yankee captain found himself paused at 2,994 hits and marooned at the team's spring training facility 1,000 miles south of the Bronx.
I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it at all. You know, it sounds great. In theory, you get a chance to go home and relax for a couple weeks. But no, not when you want to be somewhere else really bad. It wasn't enjoyable. But I tried to make the most of it. The complex down there, it's kind of depressing, man, if you get hurt, you know what I mean? It's you know, a lot of guys in there that have had surgery, doing their rehabs, and not too many smiles on their faces. You get in, you want to get out. You don't ever want to get comfortable down there. If you get comfortable down there, then you're in trouble.
To break the momentum that he had going, it was definitely, it sucked. For lack of a better word, and to be blunt, it really took the wind out of his sails, and he really was upset. But what he's good at, too, is looking at the bright side of things and being optimistic, and everything for a reason.
Rehab may have had its frustrations, but for Jeter, it proved to be anything but lonely, considering the number of familiar faces surrounding him in Tampa.
I feel pretty good.
Yeah. You can't do anything under this. Different than water, yeah.
Takes over.
The first time I saw Derek, here's this skinny kid, and I'm like, this is the future franchise of the Yankees, this 6'2", 148-pound kid.
Sean is an absolute clown. I mean, it's true, he'll tell you he's a clown, too. You know, he was the minor league strength coach when I signed, and, you know, we've known each other for almost 20 years.
He looked like Gilligan wearing skipper's clothes, basically, because he...
Sean made everyone laugh. He made everyone smile. He made everyone comfortable.
Remember at the beginning, we were talking about I was 0 for whatever starting the season? My locker was right there. And they hung that big wiffle ball bat.
You know, when I went to rookie ball, I made a bunch of errors. I couldn't get a hit for anything. And they tied this big red, like, wiffle ball bat in my locker. You know, a big sign saying, maybe you should try this one.
That was rude, man.
Before you get your first hit, you said?
Yeah. Maybe you should try this. I'm like, damn.
You know, now looking back, it was funny, but when you're 18 years old, I mean, you want to go in the bathroom and cry because, you know, you don't know who these guys are, and now they're making fun of you. So I'm sure he had something to do with it, but I'll get him back.
The calendar carried an undeniable reminder of how much time has passed since those early days. It was the shortstop's 37th birthday.
Yeah, I just thought it'd be nice while he's down here to get him a cake. Happy birthday, Derek. And that he could share with the guys that are working with him here.
Yeah, you never know what Billy's going to present you with, so I was happy that it actually was a cake. You know, Billy, you know, he's been with that organization forever, it seems like, and it meant a lot that he remembered. It was my birthday.
Hey, Billy, thanks for the cake, man.
How about that?
Yeah, right?
With the calf improving, Jeter found a way to capitalize on his hiatus by working with an old mentor on the swing that had been struggling to produce hits of late.
I've known Gary Dembo since I was 18 years old. He was my first manager.
When you started, you were tapping, and your head was moving forward about this far, just off the tee. Right. Now, I know it's kind of tee work, but this drill right here, you can't do that. Right. Do it again. You don't have space if you go forward. You can't get inside. So we're looking to create some space, and that's kind of the theme of what I want to talk to you about.
Gary knows me as good as anyone in our organization, and we started with the basics. You know, staying back, how am I going to stay back? My head's drifting, how am I going to keep it back?
There was a subtext to the work with Denbo. Last year, Jeter posted the lowest batting average of his career and then spent the offseason dealing with negotiations on a new contract amid questions about just how many hits he had left. In spring training, he also tried altering his mechanics, but then scrapped the changes in April following a slow start.
I was going to try to not stride at all when I hit. You know, people always say that I was changing my swing. I wasn't changing my swing, I was changing my setup. I worked on it 6 weeks of spring training, and it just didn't work.
About maybe a week into the season, she said, I'm not comfortable. I can't be thinking about this. I just got to hit. So that's when I just went back to striding. But then it's like trying to find timing all over again.
There's always adjustments that Derek makes, you know, whether it's staying back a little bit more, whether it's making sure that his stride direction is ordered, making sure that he doesn't tilt over.
People say, well, you know, it's getting old, bullshit. It's not that, it's this.
Right.
It's right here. It's a matter of tap, go, tap, go. So you go, and then I'm seeing that right there, and
Right.
then I'm
Right.
seeing your good swing.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with the swing. It's just that you've lost some space.
Little things that help him maintain this consistency that he's had for years. He did most of his rehab stuff with Gary Dembo, who I'm very close with, so it worked out really good.
I had an opportunity to work out some of the kinks. Up until this point, it's been a blessing in disguise, and hopefully it can continue.
Close by at his Tampa home, this is how the famously private Jeter spent his birthday afternoon, with his childhood friend Doug Biro and former teammate and close friend Gerald Williams, watching Yankees Old Timers Day in New York on TV.
Old Timers Day for us as players is always fun. You get an opportunity to see a lot of the legends come back, guys that you've played with. It's a fun day. This particular Old Timers Day was more than that because they were honoring Gino.
Gino is Gene Monahan, the Yankee head trainer retiring at season's end after 49 years with the organization, though it was the presence of others on the field that had Jeter pondering his baseball mortality.
That one's drilled deep to right field. There it goes. See ya! An old-timers home run.
Tino Martinez home run, driving in Bernie Williams.
Bernie's an Old Timers Day. Tito. It's weird. I mean, it's weird because I remember on the bench watching Old Timers Day with Tino and Bernie, and now I'm watching Bernie and Tino playing Old Timers Day. So it's kind of a weird feeling. It's funny, though. Yeah, I'm sure someone will think it's funny when I'm out there one day, too.
Back at the complex the next day, the calf was continuing to feel better, which had Jeter ever more anxious to rejoin the Yankees and resume his drive towards 3,000 hits.
Getting out of here as soon as I can. I hope not. I assume I gotta play somewhere. First, I would think. I don't know. I'm trying to leave, buddy.
Really having all this time to do nothing, you might as well make it worth your while and productive and get something out of it, and that's what I was able to do.
His next stop, Trenton, New Jersey, to test the leg in some minor league games.
What's happening, Trenton? Game 3 of a 4-game series here tonight, coming up at 7:05. All eyes turn tonight to the captain, Derek Jeter. He's been on the DL since June 14th with a calf injury, and we'll see how he reacts here today.
Mr. Jeter. Derek. Mr. Jeter. Can you do after that?
Derek, how's the leg?
It's kind of refreshing when you go down there and you see kids that are working and they're trying to make it to the major leagues. It was a long time ago for me, but then again, it doesn't feel like it was that long ago. You know, you appreciate how difficult it was to get to this point.
path Derek Jeter has taken to this point has been at nearly every step a charmed one. He was born in New Jersey and then grew up in Kalamazoo, Michigan, dreaming of playing shortstop for his favorite team, the Yankees.
Even at an early age, he always believed in himself, always believed in his own abilities, and it seemed like there was never a doubt that he'd be able to accomplish anything that he set out to do.
Derek's a Yankee fan due mainly to my mom. She was a diehard Yankee fan. He would watch TV with my mom, and it was always baseball and the Yankees.
In those years, his favorite player was Hall of Fame outfielder Dave Winfield.
Dave, for me, he was larger than life. Came to the Yankees, he signed that 10-year deal to play with the Yankees, and he was just my guy. He was the guy I tried to emulate. You know, when you're playing Little League, you try to copy his stance. I had fun following his career, and I'm happy that I've gotten an opportunity to get to know him pretty good.
What he's done on the field, what he's done in the community, what he's done in the locker room to help affect that team, to be a winner, to be respected, to be professional. He's done all those things.
While Winfield was Jeter's idol on the field, the man who started his journey from Kalamazoo to the Bronx was a Yankee scout named Dick Groach.
He's the reason why I'm sitting here today. So I guess he has a good eye. I still don't know what he saw.
I saw something that you just don't see on an everyday basis. Very acrobatic. He had a very live body, quick twitch. And one of the questions that was asked of me is, well, is it true that he is going to go to University of Michigan? And my response was that, no, he's not going to University of Michigan. The only place he's going is Cooperstown.
Upon Groach's recommendation, the Yankees selected Jeter in the first round of the 1992 draft. 3 years later, he made his debut with the big league club on the road in Seattle.
Derek Jeter has his first major league hit.
I got to first, and there was Tino. And I had never met Tino before. And he looked at me and he said, congratulations, it's just the first of many.
A lot of excitement around this ballpark. This place is sold out. We're expecting a record attendance here tonight.
Derek, please! Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Jeter. Thank you.
As Jeter is on his quest to 3,000 hits, it's going to make a stop here in Trenton, New Jersey, as he's hoping to join his Yankee teammates here pretty soon, but he's going to make a couple of appearances for the Thunder.
The unlikely presence of Jeter in a Thunder uniform had the crowd in Trenton energized, while hopeful he'd soon be back in his regular colors. In the dugout, too, the cameo had the team excited and happy to accommodate him in the lineup.
You know, Derek generally hits lead off, and I think if we get him in that spot, we'll probably get him more at bats, and I think that's probably the most common sense thing to do.
Batting leadoff, playing shortstop, the captain Derek Jeter.
See, Maggie, the first one under the Thunder, number 2, that's Derek Jeter.
Here comes the Yankee captain. Now the 2-2 to Jeter. Hit on the ground towards third and into left field, a base hit. Oh, Jeter is aboard to start things off.
Yeah, it feels good. I was nervous coming in. I haven't played in 3 weeks, but it feels good to get going because you can't duplicate anything you do in a game. The ball to middle, where you have to spin and throw off balance, I think that was a test.
Twirling and throwing with just enough oomph on it. Nice play.
I was happy because I hadn't even worked on that. So, yeah, it was a test for me.
Looking like his old self, it appeared Jeter's strained calf is A-OK.
And with the initial returns on the field positive, Jeter was happy to field tongue-in-cheek inquiries about a hot-hitting rookie in the Bronx.
I say this in good fun. I was just going to ask you if you paid attention to what Nunez has been doing.
I did,
lately.
yeah.
What's your impression?
Yeah, he's played well, you know. We had 4 hits yesterday, right? 3 today. Yeah, I saw he had 3 today.
Eduardo Nunez, his 7th hit in 8 at-bats.
He's gotten that opportunity to play, and he's doing well.
And you know who Wally Pitt is?
I do.
Any concerns?
I'll be back Monday.
The next night, while the Thunder jersey may have looked different, the calf felt just as good.
I see you more than I see my family now, man.
Jeter's detour en route to 3,000 was ending. It was time to join his team on their road trip.
Thanks. See you guys in Cleveland.
The Yankees squad awaiting their captain was on a roll, having seized first place in their division in his absence.
You guys were 14-4 while you were gone. And obviously, wanted you to win as much as possible. Is it weird seeing the team thrive as much as it has while sitting on the side?
No, I wish they went 18-0, to be honest with you.
After the obligatory question and answer session with the media, Jeter was eager to rejoin his teammates on the field and get back to the simple joys of being a big leaguer.
Feels good to be back. Feels good to see those guys again. You miss the guys. You miss being a part of it.
What I do, what?
And you're 40 years old?
Hey, come interpret, man. What he's saying, man? I don't know what he's saying.
You're with these guys every single day for 6 months of the season, 6 weeks in spring training, and hopefully the postseason. So you're with them more than you see your families.
You're not 23, 25 anymore. You got to get your rest, be ready for the game.
How old are you?
Me, 28.
Really?
So you're still like 10 years older than me.
Following the stops in Tampa and Trenton, there was also a resonance to returning to Cleveland. 15 years after his rookie season had begun there.
Every time I go to Cleveland, I enjoy going to that stadium and playing there. In my mind, that was almost like the beginning because I was there on opening day. And you can't help but think about when it all started.
Oh, you got a run on that one. That's gone. Holy cow. He creamed it. His first big league home run.
Hitting his first home run on that first opening day was, of course, just a prologue to a career defined by winning and forged by a cavalcade of unforgettable moments.
He is Mr. November.
The times that we have won, he has always been there doing something. What happened in that play? Oh, Derek was there.
Derek Jeter with one of the most unbelievable plays you will ever see by a shortstop.
Well, what happened in that other play? Oh, yeah, Derek was there.
Jeter on the run, makes the play, flies into the stands.
When you see that, you appreciate how great of a player he is.
What a play by Derek Jeter.
You certainly made it possible for me to wear this World Series ring.
For the third time in a row, fourth time in 5 years, and 26th time in franchise history, they are the world champions.
There's a great deal of pride that he carries with him, and I think it really matches up with what the Yankees are all about.
On this night, Jeter's return from the DL proved to be less than memorable, as he went hitless in a 6-3 Yankee loss.
Derek Jeter's first day back in the lineup off the DL. He is 0 for 4.
You don't get hits and it's timing. If you do, then say you're well rested. You know what I'm saying?
Outside the clubhouse after the game, there was a comfortable shoulder to lean on. His dad, Charles, who'd flown in to ensure he was there for this latest family memory, even if the milestone had only recently come into focus for both father and son.
We never really spoke specifically about 3,000 hits. It's funny, but I'm sure he's mentioned it before in terms of, I've talked to him about wanting to do it at home.
It's something that as a parent, you don't sit down and think about, hoping he gets to 3,000 hits or hoping this. The only thing we do is really just, sit back, enjoy, and that's what this is all about.
Even if you have a bad game, he's there to point out a positive.
We talked afterwards, he felt good, he looked good out there, so, that was the main thing, just getting back and feeling good, physically being okay, and being able to play. The rest will come.
Here's Derek Jeter, 0 for 4 yesterday in his return back. And he will try to whittle away the 6 hits he needs to 3,000.
Swung on, a little tapper to third. Orlando Cabrera can't pick it up. This has to be a base hit. It is a base hit. So Derek Jeter is 5 hits away.
I don't care how I get hits. I have no ego whatsoever.
And he rips one into left center field. That's going to be extra bases. One hop up against the wall. It's a 2-run double for Jeter. And Jeter now 4 hits away from 3,000.
How about that rocket double, though? That was one of the better swings that we've seen in a while.
The hardest ball I've hit in 3 weeks, so no, it feels good. When you come back, you want to contribute, and we scored a lot of runs there with 2 outs, and that's always key for an offense.
The 2 hits and a 9-2 victory made for a good night's sleep, even as the pressure was rising to get to 3,000 before the All-Star break, now just 5 games away.
I felt like I was hitting the ball pretty well. But then now I started thinking about, you got to get hits. Now it's not just having good at bats. Now you got to get hits.
Jeter with 1 out. And the pitch is lined deep to right field. Back goes Kearns way over his head. 1 hop to the right center field wall.
That hit, I think, is important if Jeter wants to get that 3,000 over the weekend. If he had come in with 4 down, with 4 to go, I think that puts a lot of pressure on him.
Do you look at the 1 you got today, Derek, as taking some pressure off, because you do have a 4-game set now to get the 3?
There you go again, Cam. I don't even know how I should answer that question.
In New York City, every morning begins in 8 million different ways. But on bright summer days like this one, the Yankees can, in a certain sense, bring the town closer together. Particularly when the focus is brighter than ever on the star shortstop at last, back in town. High above the city's streets, Derek Jeter spent the morning ensconced in his apartment tending to assorted business, before a party of guests arrived for lunch, which, like all his meals, would be most particularly prepared.
Basically, I feed Derek breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If there's a day game, then I skip lunch. He has the same breakfast every day.
I like to eat. I guess that's the best way to put it.
When I first met Derek, he didn't eat any fish at all, except I think shrimp. So now I try to give him fish for lunch and for dinner, in addition to another protein like a steak or a beef. Hi, look at your fancy shirt today.
I've tried to eat better as I've gotten older. Because you just feel better about yourself. Lisa's done great.
What's fun is Derek eats like every meal at home. So I know all his friends, I know what they like to eat, I know everybody's habits. This one doesn't eat pork, this one doesn't eat chicken, this one doesn't eat bacon. So it's good and bad, because when he has like 12 people over, then I'm like a diner.
Ever since I was younger, I always liked to be with a lot of friends. Whether it's we're going to a movie, I want everybody to come. We're at the house, I want everyone to come over. And, when I go through things like this, I want everyone to experience it.
We're missing Mike, man. We need Mike.
Where's Mike?
Miami. He's coming out tomorrow. Oh, he's banking, huh? He's banking. Tim, let him come out.
I have a good mix of friends. Black, white, Latino, male, female. They come in all sizes, shapes, races, religions. When everyone gets together, it's a lot of fun.
I wouldn't
Claire, they asked him to be the Bachelor 2 years back.
He got on the phone and started selling it, too.
Well, they didn't do it, Jack. That idea. Hey, how come you don't have brothers on The Bachelor?
No blacks or Latinos either. I've never seen a Latino.
They didn't have a Latino?
No, man. Just white people.
It feels good. You want to share experiences with the people that you love. And if you don't get an opportunity to share these experiences, then I think it's a waste.
Have fun.
Thank you, appreciate it. I'm out. See you guys.
The ride to the stadium was less than half an hour. Awaiting him there was an electricity mounting for the first of a 4-game series against the Tampa Bay Rays.
Hit him in the chest. That's one. And they say I can't move no more. Right there.
On the first base side, high above the field, Minka Kelly greeted her boyfriend's parents in their suite, as eager as any fan to see the star shortstop back at home.
When I met Derek, I didn't know anything about baseball at all.
She's lying. She had a poster of me on her wall when she was in high school, and she claimed she didn't know who I was or anything about the Yankees. No, I'm just playing. She really didn't know a thing about baseball.
I mean, I didn't know the difference between a run and a home run. I thought if you made a connection with the ball, that was an automatic hit.
So, you come home, she'd be happy and say you got 4 hits, and what are you talking about? What are you watching? She's learned a lot, but my dad deserves all the credit for that because, he's the one that had to deal with her lack of baseball knowledge, but now she knows what's going on.
The couple began dating in 2008, not long before one of the shortstop's signature moments as his team's captain, addressing the fans after the final game at the old Yankee Stadium.
I remember the day of, what are you gonna say? I have no idea. You're not gonna prepare anything? I don't think so.
And then I'm like, oh, this is HBO. I was like, oh shit, I gotta address the fans. What am I gonna say? So I just sort of winged it.
We're relying on you to take the memories from this stadium, add them to the new memories that come at the new Yankee Stadium, and continue to pass them on from generation to generation.
I really was impressed at his ability to really be in the moment and speak from the heart.
So on behalf of the entire organization, we just want to take this moment to salute you, the greatest fans in the world.
That night, like so many others, Derek Jeter brought thousands of those fans to their feet. Now in the new ballpark 3 years later, he was hoping to do the same thing yet again.
We got 5 ABs.
Bases loaded. 1 out.
Shit. Infield in. First and third, 1 out. I got nobody in.
I felt pressure to do it at home. Everywhere I go, everyone's telling me, oh, well, you have to do it at home. You have to do it at home. And I didn't want to disappoint anyone.
Hey! What's up, buddy? How you been doing?
I'm doing great.
Good. Good to see you. Thanks for coming out.
Hey, listen, you're happy to get this thing over with, huh?
Yeah. See if we can finish it today.
No, you're not. Get it one at a time.
Yeah.
Let these people
it's easy
enjoy
for you
all
to
that
say.
stuff. Yeah.
Good to see you. Good to see you again. All right.
Okay.
Good to see you, sir.
Derek Jeter is right there knocking on the door of history as he looks to become only the 28th man to get 3,000 hits.
Number 2, Derek Jeter.
His ability to focus at a very high level, but also to relax in a very tough situation. That's not something all players can do, and that's why I think you've seen Derek do so many wonderful things in big moments.
Come on.
Bye, G. Have a night, homie.
Come on, yo.
Come on, G. Let's do it, man. Why not today?
I think it's impossible to play this game and be successful at it unless you're having fun. I think people want it to be so pressure-packed, pressure-filled, and they say, well, how much pressure do you feel? And don't get me wrong, I felt pressure in this particular situation, but I've had success. I failed a lot. But when I'm in those situations, I feel as though I'm going to have success again.
We good? Take it easy on me today.
No worries.
2,997 hits. How many times has he had a 3-hit game in his career? 254 times. Does he have one in him tonight? If so, he'll get to 3,000. And there's one. He lines that one in the left center field. It's a base hit. Jeter rounds first. He's going for 2. He's got himself a double. 2 away from 3,000.
Swing that bat. That way to be able to hit. Way to go. Be alive.
Anytime you get a hit your first at bat, you feel as though you're going to have a big day.
Don't be diving for my balls, all right?
Hey, now.
Let it go. I'll just keep running.
And that wasn't the case.
Runners on second and third with 2 outs. Grounded softly to third. Sean Rodriguez across the diamond, and that will do it. Grounded, and a diving stop by Rodriguez. Gets to his feet, fires, and he gets Jeter for the second out.
Shit. Fastball, curveball, slider, split. That's it.
Forget about chasing 3,000. Jeter needs to get on base to keep this game alive for the Yankees. Grounded slowly toward third. Going to be a tough play. Rodriguez fires to first. They get Jeter. Ball game over.
4 straight outs had followed that first inning double in the Yankee loss, keeping Jeter 2 hits away from 3,000.
Derek, losing 3 out of 4, taking a little bit of the buzz off this.
Yeah, it is. You know, we've been facing some tough pitchers here these last few days. You know, it's
Criticism is part of the game. I've never had a problem with criticism. I understand criticism. I don't have to like it. I don't have to like answering questions about it.
Derek, on the play that Sean Rodriguez made when the ball left your bat, did you think?
I try to stay positive. That's just how I deal with it. That's how I have been able to play this long here in New York, is to try to stay positive.
Thank you, Derek.
Yeah.
If Thursday at Yankee Stadium ended with a thud, Friday offered a dose of only dreariness. Both for the fans who'd hoped they'd luck out and witness the 3,000th hit, and also for Jeter, who was all too aware of how much time he had left before the All-Star break, and the 8 road games that immediately followed it.
I thought we had 3 games left. I needed 2 hits. Not easy, but I thought I could do it. And then it rained.
And fans wanted to see the quest for 3,000 continue tonight for Derek Jeter, but that will not happen because of the rain.
And when it rained, there was talk that we were going to have a doubleheader. You know, there's nothing worse than a split doubleheader. But I was never more excited to have a split doubleheader that next day than then.
The Yankees wanted to schedule a doubleheader on Saturday, but the Rays said no, meaning that Jeter now has 2 games left before the break to pick up the milestone hit.
It was disappointing because now I'm saying I have 2 days left. So I said it just got a whole lot tougher. Once you get down to single digits, you put some pressure on yourself. And I thought I could stay away from that, but I couldn't.
Will you start thinking about it, or at least talking about it anytime soon?
What do you want to talk about?
Perfect world, you want this 3,000 hit to be in a Yankee win, because that's what Derek is all about.
It's a team game, and I think the focus should be on whether we win or lose. So anytime you're talking about any personal milestones, it can be awkward.
Now it just seems like it's all about Derek and possibly getting this 2 more hits.
He is a team first kind of guy, but this is nice for him. I think he deserves all the attention. I think he should be a celebration about 3,000. I'm his biggest fan, so I'm really happy. I'm rooting for his 3,000 hit. I think I'll be the first one to jump out of the dugout and go out there.
Jeter to watch was in full effect on Saturday. The captain just 2 hits shy of 3,000. Would Saturday be the day?
Going to the stadium, that's when I really, I'm not meditating or anything like that. That's when I call my family and friends.
When I talk to Derek about baseball, I always say, see the ball, hit the ball, go out and play hard, don't let anybody outwork you, have fun.
And one of Mrs. Jeter's most common refrains was especially apt on Saturday's drive to the park.
I'll call him and say, hey, buddy, get me 2 hits today.
2. For a decade and a half, it's been the most commonly seen number at Yankee Stadium. And on a brilliant summer Saturday, with Jeter just 2 hits away from the storied mark, the number was more in focus than ever, alongside the urgency he felt to finish.
I felt as though I had to do it on Saturday. I wasn't thinking about I had 2 games. I was thinking about I had to get it on Saturday, otherwise I wasn't going to get it. It's just how I felt.
Hey, Derek, good luck today, man. Hi, buddy. What's happening, man?
Proud of you, man. Good luck.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You too. How you doing, all right?
Doing great, man. Yeah.
Everywhere I went in New York, people were saying, you know, you need to do it at home. But even if they weren't saying that, it was something that I wanted to do.
Good luck today, Derek.
I felt as though it wouldn't be right unless I did it here in New York. I wanted to experience it with the Yankee fans.
How are you, sir? Nice to meet you.
In 1979, I saw Carl Yastrzemski his 3,000 hit.
Oh, yeah?
If I see you today, I will have seen 2 Major League Baseball players in my lifetime.
All right, there we go.
No pressure, kid.
All right.
No pressure.
Nice meeting you guys.
So I tried to play it like everything was cool. Don't feel any pressure and I'm relaxed.
Let's go, Robbie. Shit.
Let's go. Come on,
Just trying to do what I always try to do, but I was nervous. I was uncomfortable at times. And I really hadn't felt that way before.
If his uncommon uneasiness had an origin, it may have been the very nature of the goal, a firm departure from the team-oriented objectives he's typically associated with. And while Jeter did reach another personal milestone in 2009, at least then, there was a connection to a Yankee legend.
He's getting to 3,000 hits. It's extraordinary. But there was something even more emotional about passing Gehrig's record.
Lou Gehrig's Yankee record for hits stood for nearly 3/4 of a century.
When you talk about Gehrig, you're suddenly in church. It's a hushed tone. It's respectful. It's who is greater than Gehrig? And then he blows by him.
There it is. For 72 years, Lou Gehrig has been the Yankees' all-time hits leader. Now, it's Derek Jeter.
When I was pursuing Lou Gehrig's team record, I mean, it's a Yankee record. It means a lot to me, it means the world to me. When you talk about 3,000 hits, that's a baseball milestone. More eyes were probably on this than were chasing Gehrig's record.
Now batting for the Yankees, number 2, Derek Jeter. Number 2.
In the bottom of the first, he strode to the plate for his first at-bat, setting his sights on hit 2999 against the Rays' imposing all-star ace, David Price.
Take it easy on me today, will you?
I didn't think about what the moment would be like. I just thought about, I have to get to that moment.
Count out of miss.
The only thing that crossed my mind is I have to hurry up and get there because I'm running out of days.
And the 3-2. Crowd hanging on every pitch.
The first at-bat was extremely important. If you get a hit your first at-bat, you relax a little bit. But I felt as though Saturday was the day.
Grounded through for a base hit. He's one away.
Derek Jeter has just smacked his 2,999th hit.
And now the crowd is pumped because they're thinking we could be here for this milestone. And his family box on the first base side, everybody's pretty excited.
When you think of the New York Yankees, you think of great players, Hall of Famers, and then you think of Jeter, going to be the first Yankee that ever got 3,000 hits.
I only need one. Anything can happen. I mean, you can go up there, you can swing at a terrible pitch and be lucky, like I've been a lot of times in my career. So anytime you're down to one hit, I definitely thought it was going to happen that day.
Can you imagine every time he comes up now, he's right there, right on the precipice of history, and this place will be up for grabs.
In the meantime, there was a ball game to play, and under a picturesque sky at Yankee Stadium, Derek Jeter painted a familiar portrait of a competitor consumed with his craft.
Hey, Homer, come on. I ain't gonna throw him no more fastballs. Just here you go, hit it. Just like you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna throw you no fastball for a strike. So he's still throwing that two-seamer. So now he kills fastballs. They're gonna make you hit this, or they'll get ahead and see if you chase. Yeah! Damn. My mom and my sister are here. My sister had her baby christened yesterday, and they had a party for it today.
We go to the bottom of the third. Oh, by the way, Derek Jeter will be the second man up.
It could come at any moment in the game, so you always got to be ready for it.
There's a palpable tension here at the ballpark, and when Derek comes up this inning, this place will get very loud.
The cheers began as he stood in the on-deck circle. And then, with one out, came his first shot at the mark.
You wonder, as he stands on deck, is he thinking about 3,000? Is he thinking we're down 1-0?
It's amazing the things you think about when you get close. I wanted to hit the ball hard. I didn't want to hit a slow dribbler that I had to beat out. I didn't want a jam shot that's played over and over again. Where it went, I didn't care, just as long as I made good contact.
Derek got his first hit on May 30th of 1995. 17 years later, we stand at the precipice of history. Bryce Diaz.
He had thrown me a couple changeups early on that I saw well. I felt as though I was staying back.
And the count 2-1. All of the Rays on the top step of the dugout. All of the Yankees the same.
And he fouls it back. Took a big rip. Everyone at attention at the ballpark now.
Everyone is standing. It's a fabulous sight.
And the count 3-2.
He understands how to relax in those situations. And he's not going to get caught up in the moment, and he's going to be disciplined in his approach.
And he fouls this one away. 3-2 again. And a tap foul, third base side this time.
He hung a breaking ball. And I hit it good.
That one's drilled deep to left field. Going back Joyce.
I knew he wasn't going to catch it, but I wasn't exactly sure where it was going to go.
That ball's out of here. That ball's out of here. Looking up. See ya. Highway G. Way to go. Woo! 3,000. History with an exclamation point. On a way to join the 3,000 hit club. Derek Jeter has done it in grand style.
The first thing I felt, a sense of relief. And then you can't believe what just happened.
Every Yankee on the field has come to hug Derek.
Brad is awesome, man. Congratulations. Thanks, buddy. That's awesome. Got it, baby. Happy for you, man. Thanks, man.
It was everything and more. I never expected what happened. You touch third and you see all your teammates coming to home plate. And I see Jorge's the first one, and Mo's right beside him. Those are two guys that I grew up with in this organization. I've known them both since I was 18 years old. It's been a long journey for me to get to 3,000 hits, but those guys have been right there with me the whole time, so I think they know how I feel.
Johnny Damon is leading the cheers of the Rays. They're out of the dugout applauding.
It was one of the most special days I've had in a Yankee uniform, and I've had a lot of them.
And Derek becomes the 28th man to pick up 3,000 hits, and he does it with a home run. Only one man had ever done it that way, and that's Wade Boggs.
Isn't that amazing? A guy who doesn't hit home runs on his 3,000th hit of a great all-star pitcher like David Price hit the tar out of it.
I'd be lying to you if I said I ever thought about hitting a home run.
We were all hoping that the 3,000th hit would be clean. Yes! Baby, that was as clean as any hit you've ever seen in your life.
So there's a lot of emotions going around the bases. It's amazing how many things you can think about when you're running around. You think about your family and friends that are all been a part of it. Thought about my mom and my sister that couldn't be there because my sister just had a baby, and so I'm happy that my mom could be there with my sister, but on the selfish side, I wish they could have been there.
Number 2, Derek Jeter, does it on this beautiful July afternoon in New York City.
Thanks, man. We'll be ready to pitch.
It's kind of amazing to think that he's the first Yankee to get 3,000 hits. Because you'll think, oh, DiMaggio must have done. No, Mantle must. No. Well, Gehrig, no. Ruth, no.
You think he has a little bit of a flair for the dramatic?
Maybe a little.
And a homer!
Teammates told me to go out again.
Derek coming out, waving to the fans.
The fans were tremendous, like they always are. But for me, 3,000 hits was over with. We're in the middle of a game.
He'd become the 28th major leaguer to reach 3,000.
Yeah. Go, 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 go.
But the milestone had hardly changed Derek Jeter's agenda. The Yankees scored another run in the third to 2-1 lead on the Rays, but were back down a run when he came up again in the fifth.
The quest for 3,000 is over, and now the quest for a win continues.
After another standing ovation, the shortstop dug in and set about a recognizable task, jump-starting the Yankee offense.
That one is drilled to left field. 3,001. Jeter's going for two, and he will make it. Now he's a triple away from the cycle. Grounded, fair, inside first, and down the right field line, Jeter will score, and the game is tied at 3.
Man, my legs are done right now. I feel like I've played a doubleheader already.
As fatigue challenged the adrenaline, at-bat number 4 came against a new pitcher.
Hey, Lon, who's this? Fastball slider split.
Brandon Gomes pitches. Another base hit for Jeter. He's 4 for 4.
And then in the 8th, Jeter found himself in position for the perfect finish, coming to the plate with the score tied and the go-ahead run on third.
Yeah, I had 4 hits already going into it, and now I have a chance to put us ahead.
Grounded up the middle and through for a base hit. Jeter's 5 for 5, and the fairy tale just keeps getting sweeter. Oh, and the Yankees lead 5-4.
In my mind, this was a chance to win the game because Mo comes in and it's over.
The pitch is grounded to third. Nunez fields, throws across in time. Ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win. They win the game on Derek Jeter's special day. The day that he goes 5 for 5 and knocks in the winning run. You can't make this stuff up.
If someone had written a script, I wouldn't have believed it myself. I would be like, oh, we need to tone it down a little bit.
What does this sound like right now?
It's a lot of fun.
In more than 2,300 career games, Jeter had gotten 5 hits in a game just twice before. This was the only one that ended with a phone call from the commissioner.
I congratulated him on a really historical achievement.
I appreciate that.
Told him how proud I was of him through a lot of things over the years. He has been so helpful to baseball, and that he was the face of baseball.
It means a lot coming from you. Thank you very much.
And he thanked me, and that was it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Next came a visit from Christian Lopez, the fan who'd grabbed a piece of history beyond left field in section 236.
Come on in, Christian. Derek Jeter.
How are you, man? Good, how are you? Nice to meet you. Nice catch.
Good, my pleasure, sir. Come on in.
It's the whole group, huh?
His girlfriend, Tara?
Good, nice to meet you. You bought him the ticket, right?
You did. It's a birthday gift.
How are you?
Phil.
Good to see you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. Appreciate that. Thank you. You owe her a lot then, huh?
Yeah.
I appreciate you giving the ball back.
Yeah, man. I mean, you worked so hard for this, man. I'm not going to take it away from you.
Thanks. I appreciate it, man.
Everyone was happy to wait their turn to offer congratulations, even fellow superstars like Jay-Z.
Good job, man. Hey, thanks, man. What a way to do it, too. I know, huh? Thanks, man. How you guys, you gonna be here for a minute?
Okay.
guys get to go home now, huh? You know, coming in, I've been lying to you guys for a long time saying I wasn't nervous and there's no pressure. There was a lot of pressure to do it here. You know, I thought eventually I would get a few hits, but I felt a lot of pressure to do it here while we're at home, and so I have been lying to you for quite some time.
Derek Jeter's chase of history was over. And it had ended in the right city,
How you doing? Okay.
the right ballpark, in undeniably the right way. Now, late on this Saturday afternoon in New York, he was off to his nephew's christening party and eager to return his focus to simply winning baseball games. For just a few weeks, he had lifted his well-known veil of privacy, though that decision had had little impact on his knack for the incredible. Then again, perhaps that's how Derek Jeter planned it all along.
I was approached about opportunity to do this documentary, and I said, well, I've never done this before. I don't know if I'm comfortable with it, but I'm always jealous of the other players when their kids come down, they're in the clubhouse and they're on the field, and if and when I have kids, they won't be a part of this. They'll never have the opportunity to see it. So at least I'll have it for my kids one day, because they may not believe me when I tell them.
Derek, congratulations on 3,000 hits and more. That's absolutely outstanding.
Well, Derek, this is number 3,000. I hope you keep playing to get that number 4,000 that I want.
I want to congratulate you, man. I am so proud of you. You're like a little brother to me. I know it was hard. I know some of the pressure was mounting, but I'm very happy for you.
You've been such a great player for a long time. The way you grind, the way you take care of business, your leadership.
You have been a great Yankee since day one, and we've been very proud that you've been with this organization and that you've accomplished this milestone being in pinstripes the entire time.
Congratulations, Derek. It's an amazing achievement, but I'm not surprised. You've been amazing since the first time we all saw you.
Jeets, I want to congratulate you on hit number 3,000. Wow.
I've loved you, and I've loved every minute of watching you play. And I'll always be your fan. And proud to have been your trainer.
I'm proud to say that you were my teammate for all these years. We went to some great times together, and I'll see you in a couple of years at Old Timers Day.
As I've always told you, that you mean quite a bit to me, and I just want you to continue doing what you've been doing.
And I just want to say congratulations for reaching this milestone. I know this numbers don't mean much to you.
And it's always been about winning games. But this is one achievement I think you should step back and try to enjoy, because this is special.
This has been a presentation of HBO Sports.